We're going. We're ready. We're ready.
Welcome back to Motion is Lotion. Today we're going to go through 3 shoulder mobility exercises to help your shoulders feel a little bit better and become a little bit more mobile. All you need is a floor and a band. Bands come through different ways. You can get full looped ones like this, or you can get ones that have a start and end like this. Either of these would work. Let's get to it.
Okay, so first we're going to do a Y and a T pull apart with a band now. So you'd be standing. I typically use my thumbs to guide where I'm going. So go from a thumbs up to like pull out to the side, but you can go the other way as well. So yeah, whatever feels more comfortable. For this, I'd suggest thumbs inside. We're going to be pulling apart nice and wide. So you can see that creates the T shape and coming back in. That's it. The idea about this one is that we're pulling to full resistance and then slacking off slightly, pulling back out again. So that's your T. Then we come up above our head and do the same kind of movement, which replicates our Y. Perfect. Adds a little bit of extra mobility coming up above the head.
So I'll do this from this angle. Whereabouts am I meant to feel it?
All along.
That's for the T, yeah.
Perfect. And you'll probably, to be honest, you'll probably feel it down the whole arm because of the movement, the mobility that you're doing. But again, this is stability and in our scapula and the muscles across the back here. So the scapula is our shoulder blade.
Yeah, and I feel about the same sort of areas doing like this as well.
Yeah, that's it. Again, the difference with this one is that we're rotating that shoulder a little bit more because we're coming up above our head. So if you're new to the gym or if you're carrying an injury or something like that, this one might be a little bit more painful because we're actually lifting up and then coming out as well. Often movements above our head, not always, but sometimes they are a little bit more.
That is your TY band pull apart.
So this one is our hand behind back. This is like an internal and an external rotation movement, little bit of both. So again, this one is good for any kind of shoulder mobility and actually working into both rotations of the shoulder, both directions. So from here, we're going to be pulling from the base up above our head. And you can see we're going against a resistance here, pulling up, extending that elbow up there. Good, keeping that arm solid behind your back here. Again, you're going to feel it in the arm because of where you're working those muscles, but you are going to, again, feel it in the back and likely in the shoulder because you're rotating. How does that feel?
Good. Is there any use to me doing it the other way?
Yeah, I guess you'd just be working through a slightly different range. I'd say that's harder on your shoulder.
Yep.
Especially if, again, you're carrying an injury or something like that. But yeah, absolutely, you're working for a slightly different.
Okay, and then you just change hands.
And do the same thing.
Thank you.
You can also do this with a towel.
Getting that in the middle of your back.
Yeah, the bit of the back you just can't scratch.
And that is our band external rotation.
Yeah, banded. Normally, it'd be an internal rotation, hand behind your back, stretch, but we are working.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a stretch and working those muscles at the same time.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Scapular stability push up. So if you come down onto all fours for me on the mat. Perfect. So this creates a nice stable base. So the idea with this movement, we won't see as much, but we should feel it between our shoulder blades. So as you lower yourself in, that's wrong. Slowly lower the back for me, or arch in the back, creating more of a prominence in your shoulder blades. Good, squeezing them almost together. Then we're going to arch the back almost, pushing out, protruding these shoulder blades in. So like I said, with this movement, it is more of a squeeze and sink and then relax and pull out. You don't necessarily see as much, but the idea is these muscles are working here and then we're pushing them back out. Good. How does that feel? Can you feel that between the shoulder blades?
Yep.
And you can see the whole time the back is nice and neutral. It's all coming from it's all coming from the shoulder. Perfect.
And as easy as that, that's 3 easy as that, that's 3 exercises. That takes 1 band and the floor to help your shoulders feel a lot more mobile and stronger.
That'll help in the gym as well.
Yep.
Please.